So the other day, my friend Jason and I were at work and we were talking, man. And I asked the question, who in the comic book world that can absolutely do no wrong in your eyes is when it comes to their work that they do? And it kind of got me thinking as well, who do I view in that aspect? So let's get to it. So first, before we get started, I just want to mention a few things because I feel like it's important. Now, if I mention a title or a book or whatever the case for any of these creators that I'm going to mention, it includes the full body of work. It could be the something that they were writing, it could be something that they were the interior artist on, or just maybe even the cover artist, or maybe even just a variant cover artist, something like that. So it includes everything. If I name a title, they were on it in some way, shape, or form. So that, and also, um, I'm only talking in terms of their work and their work only. I'm not judging this on any of their personal life or personality or whatever the case. Strictly their body of work is what I'm going off of. Anything outside of that does not go into consideration for these guys when it comes to this. So, yeah, so with that being said, let's just get to it. One of them guys that could just do no wrong in my eyes, as my friend Jason would say, he can write a phone book and I would still buy it. Great quote, by the way. I find it hilarious. But one of them guys for me is Skottie Young, man. I mean, you look at some of the stuff that he's been on. Deadpool, Twig, I Hate Fairyland. He's done some Venom stuff, some Spider-Man stuff, Devil's Reign, a little bit more recent, and even Middle West. I mean, all kinds of stuff, man. I mean, he's there's so much stuff that he's done that I love, and you can't, in my eyes, you can't go wrong. He's selling, I'm buying, right? And I just think his artwork stands out as well. Like, he's one of the few guys. He does a lot of variant cover stuff, um, but he's one of them guys. When you see his cover, you know it's him, right? Now, there's a lot of people out there that do variant covers, right? And not everyone you could just look at and say, yep, I know who that is right off the bat, right? But Skottie Young's one of them guys that you can do that with. You can look at it because his artwork is unique and it's a little cartoonish, a little kiddish sometimes in some ways. But his style, man, I love it. I absolutely love it. And you can't go wrong with him, man. So Skottie Young, man, is one of them guys that just, he can't do wrong in my eyes. Another guy, and this should definitely come as no surprise, but another guy that can do no wrong in my eyes when it comes to his work is Rob Liefeld. I mean, this guy, the work that he does is absolutely phenomenal, man. His artwork to me is one of the, I'm not gonna say he's the best, but he's definitely one of the best of all time, in my opinion. I mean, I love it. And one thing I do love about him too is the fact that he's so interactive with fans. I mean, he's active on Twitter with people, man. He's active on Whatnot. He has his own Whatnot show. He's just, he loves to interact. His podcast, I love listening to his podcast because he has a whole lot of insight and behind the scenes stuff with a lot of things throughout the years. And it's pretty cool. So I highly recommend it. Robservations. Just, wish I was getting paid for the plug, but I'm not. But it's worth it. Check it out. But anyway, Rob Liefeld, his work, the stuff that he's done, with Cable, X-Force, a lot of Marvel stuff. He's like a predominantly Marvel guy. But, you know, I know a lot of people compare, you know, Deadpool's a knockoff of Deathstroke or whatever, but it's funny because Rob Liefeld, he actually wrote and did art with Deathstroke, you know, the New 52 era. And he did like 6 or 7 issues with Deathstroke. I think it was like 9 through 14, plus there was a number 0 issue in there too. So yeah, he did that with Deathstroke. Yeah, man. X-Force, X-Men, he just, you name it, he's done it throughout the years, man. Superman. Man, I don't know. There's just so much stuff that he's done, and you can't go wrong with Rob Liefeld when it comes to his work. You know, I know a lot of people don't, he kind of rubs people a lot the wrong way, some people, and I get it, but you know what? I kind of accept people for who they are, right? And it's just a personality thing. I get it. But that doesn't matter. That, like I said, that's not into my consideration because his work is phenomenal. I don't think anybody can argue that. So yeah, Rob Liefeld, the creator of my guy, there we go, my guy right here. You can't go wrong. Major X, man, Domino, he's created a bunch of people. So yeah, man, Rob Liefeld is that guy. He's definitely that guy. He's earned his stripes over the years. So he's one guy that can't do no wrong. He would definitely write a phone book and make it entertaining, and I would buy it in a heartbeat. Might buy 2 copies because he might have more than 1 cover. So yeah, Rob Liefeld, man, he's the man. So he's a guy that can do no wrong. All right, wait a minute. I'm not going to end there with Liefeld because I forgot to mention, he was one of the original founding creators of Image Comics. He created the Image Comics logo. I mean, come on. You know, he got characters like Prophet, Brigade, Youngblood. I mean, yeah, he created so many characters. So there was no way that I was not going to mention that in this video. So yeah, Rob Liefeld. So those are 2 guys in the comic book industry that can really do no wrong in my eyes. There's a few other guys out there that I like a lot, but I wouldn't really necessarily put them on that level yet, maybe. But like Tom Taylor, Joshua Williamson, 2 of them right there. Chip Zdarsky. Yeah, he's another one, especially with his current Daredevil and Batman runs right now. Chip Zdarsky, man, he's on fire. I said it. But yeah, those guys, they could really potentially be there on that level for me one day. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. They're still doing their thing. But yeah, Rob Liefeld and Skottie Young, man, those are 2 guys that are just awesome at what they do. Awesome at what they do. So, you know, I want to just put this question out there to you guys. Who out there is on that level for you that you could just do no wrong in the comic book world when it comes to their work? And also, you would buy that phone book if they wrote it. Jason, man, I know you're going to watch this. I love it, man. I love it. But anyway. So yeah, so I'm gonna throw that question out there. Who would be them guys for you? And also, let me know what you think of my 2. So, that being said, you know what? Check out my most recent video. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.